So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have a King of Swords. So it seems like maybe you need more structure in your life, really become your own parent and take better care of yourself, not being so naive and trustworthy and kind of giving everything away to everyone here. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the moon. So you are really in a troublesome landscape with dangers around you. So it doesn't mean it's like dangers per se. Nothing can hurt your eternal soul, but you're in the danger of getting fooled or getting backstabbed or heartbroken and hurt, things like this. So, and it's a test. So you will become a little bit more like this. Okay. So, okay. So now on your relationship, love relationship, family relationship, it can be workplace related or friendship, but this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation with said person. And this is what's on their mind about you. This is your feelings and attachment towards this person. This is the bond between you two. And this is their feelings and attachment towards you. This is your behaviors and attitudes towards this person, the outcome for September. And this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So we'll start with the situation here. So it's the Queen of Swords. She matches well with our King of Swords here. So this really seems like you need to parent yourself. So this would also calm this energy down so it doesn't get so sticky, like judgmental and angry and bitter. If you would be a great parent to yourself, you grow, and then things doesn't seem as dangerous anymore. You can deal with whatever it takes. You make the problems very small and yourself bigger, and then you become calmer, less petty, less reactive. But in the beginning you might be a little bit reactive and angry and judgmental, like really with force protecting yourself, and that's fine. It's usually like the pendulum movement. First you were the fool, you did let everyone treat you like dirt, and then you become really judgmental and suspicious, and eventually it will balance in the middle. This is Libra also, so it's a balance. Okay. So you might be a little bit angry or resentful towards people at this point in your life. This is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And it seems like you're rather fierce in your feeling of defending yourself. You have found your self-respect. You feel grounded. You feel entitled to be able to protect yourself and give people their just desserts. And it's the two masculine queens, so Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. It's the masculine element of air and fire. So it shows that you have become like an Amazon warrior, okay, that are able to protect oneself, one's weaker side, one's feminine or inner child sides. So this is what's on their mind about you, and it's some kind of war that's going on here, most definitely. And they kind of want to win over you at this point, maybe prove you wrong, or make you feel guilty about the things you said, or make you feel like you did something wrong. So it's very good if you stay like anchored in your self-respect here. So this is the bond between you two, and it's the alchemic wedding. We can see your souls are being kind of mixed together here. So the divine is very interested in this relationship and what you can learn from it. Alchemy, it means turning lesser metal into gold. So it's about spiritual growth and ascending and becoming more and more closer to your soul, like getting these wings back. And it doesn't mean that you have fallen. It just means that we start on one level and we work ourselves up in spirals like this, and then we start on a new level with something else, and we have to do the same thing. And then again, it's the whole procedure here that's worth something, because it's what's giving you and the universe the experience that it seeks. Okay, So this is hard work. It's exciting. It's horrific sometimes. It's like being a scientist and going into different situations and seeing, does this work? Is this working? Should I do like this? Should I do like that? Should I act like this? Should I act like this? It's about mixing and trying different things out and getting knowledge out of this. It's also great attraction when this card comes. So it shows that there's a great attraction, even though there's this war going on and people are trying to win over each other. It's still like you're being attracted and pulled together, and it might seem meaningless or pointless or even destructive, but it's because you have something to teach one another. Okay. So this is your feelings and attachment towards this person, and it's the Page of Cups in reverse. So you just want to let them go. You want to drop the ball on the whole thing and leave it behind, because it's you don't like this warring state. You're not aiming to win. You're just aiming to get rid of the whole conflict and the person and the situation. But it might be that you should aim more towards winning the conflict, actually. Maybe that would teach something to this other person. Maybe they are used to winning, used to get their way, and now they need to learn how to compromise and work together with an equal strong force instead of just intimidating people and getting what they want. So I'm thinking you want to give up, but with Sagittarius Alchemist Temperance card there, I don't think you will be so easily let off the hook. Okay. This is their feelings and attachment towards you. So they feel like you are family, you belong together, you should be together forever and ever. And they kind of want to maybe prove that point to you or force you into that. So it's almost like old patriarchal situation where someone is pulling their lady into the cave in the hair. So interesting. But I don't think they mean to come out as that. They probably just think that you are being illogical and irradical and overdramatic, and they want to prove you wrong, so you will subside and come back to them. Okay, so how they're doing that is probably not maybe always nice, but it might be that this is on their mind about you. They might feel like you are like this as well, and they just want you to give up your guns and come home here. So I'm going to write that down because I heard a melody. Give up your guns and face the law. So that is a little bit like throwing the whole reading around, because I want you to stay in self-respect, but it might be that it's this next step of your development from being maybe like just cutting and to hell with it. I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's problematic. I don't like it. I don't want to have these kind of situations. To coming to a point where you're so full of self-respect and self-love that these situations is easy for you to handle. You're not giving away your energy. You can still call a person up and say, hey, where are we today? Are you still being this petty person that I remember you to be? Or can you start working together with me to build something for real? So becoming, and even if the persons are then attacking and being rude and things like this, we can let it go. We can drop the ball on them. And then some months later, maybe you feel like, okay, the divine wants you to make another try. And you do that again because it doesn't cost you anything. It's no ego involved. It's just you doing what you have been guided to do, or what you feel would be the natural next step. And also challenging yourself a little bit, being a little bit courageous. So it's about, I'm thinking your next step for you is to becoming more calm and less reactive and more like keeping your guns but not shooting towards people because you don't need it. You know, if you are big and strong, you also need to be nice. So, and maybe have like if you have enough compassion for people, you can see, okay, this person is like a little japping dog that's jumping up and down like this. It's not a threat to me. They're japping, and okay, so little dog, calm down. So that kind of thing, I'm thinking it's the next step for you to to not overreact towards situations, and to not feel like it's a problem if someone is angry with you or someone disagrees with you. You can solve it another day or never or today. It doesn't matter, because you live your life, you love yourself, you know that you are worthy, you know that you always do your best, you know that you can say that you're sorry if you're wrong. You can also be stubborn if you know that you are not wrong. You can stick by yourself and stick to your guns. So that makes you much more cooler, much more zen, and things like this doesn't have to be a big problem anymore. It doesn't touch you that way. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, and we have Taurus in the reversed here. So it seems like you don't want to invest in this situation. So you're still in this little bit reactive stage. You haven't forgiven them. You haven't been able to digest what you have been through. The trauma is still there, as we saw in the beginning. So do this work, try to heal yourself, install your parents, and start to really take good care of yourself, make the problems really small and you bigger, and you will calm down, and this won't be a big problem anymore. If this person is here, is not here, nice, not nice, it will not be that a big of a deal. But right now I can see you're a little bit resentful, and it's still a big deal, and you're putting very high boundaries here, and it's probably because you feel maybe weak inside, like the fool that we saw, that you would easily jump back and become the victim of a situation again. So just follow your instincts and the guides from the guiding lines from the divine, and you will manage this step by step. So this is the other person's behaviors and attitudes. So they are not much better. They're also very overreactive and might be a tiny bit like a martyr. So if you don't want to talk to me, you will not have to. I will never speak to you again, and overreactions like that. So it just means that this relationship still means a lot to both of you. It still have this certain edge to hurt you, and you need to work with the reasons to why this is happening. Why does this relationship still mean so much? It's probably mirroring an older relationship, for example, with your parents, that isn't really healed. So focus on healing yourself, and follow the steps you are guided to take, and calm yourself down. Work a lot with finding inner peace by meditating and staying in mindful mindset, where you are kind of just being here and now, not thinking too much of the future, not obsessing about things. If you're obsessing about things, you might need to write it down or go inwardly to the pain, stay with it. There's a video on my first channel page that's it's the name Dealing with Pain. It has a green label on it further down. So you can do these exercises and deal with these issues, and then go back to meditating, mindfulness, inner peace. And when it's really being disturbed again, you can't get back to your inner peace, it's time for the next exercise, the work, dealing with pain, writing down your thoughts or what's obsessing with you, because it usually points to the original trauma. So what's the whole constellation here? What is it that you are fearing? What do you fear will happen? Why is that dangerous? How can you parent yourself so you don't have to feel like that it's dangerous anymore? And so on and so forth. So this is the outcome for you in September. So you're both carrying a lot of burdens with old traumas from the past, things people have done to you, and things that you are ashamed of yourself, and you thought you could have done it better, mistakes and pressure that you're putting on yourself to be in a certain way, to be worthy of living, worthy of being loved, and all these kind of things. So there's a lot of self-love work that needs to be done here. So you can put down this whole burden. You are great in the way you are. You just need to find yourself and realize how great you are, and then you don't have to carry around this kind of stuff anymore, and you will already be living in the castle of inner peace, happiness and love, because you will be inner peace, happiness and love. Okay, So I will take oracle cards for you to guide you into your next step here, seeing. So I have the deck in the right position, and this is the advice for you, and we have denial. So it's certain things that you want, but you know that these fruits are tainted, so you don't even want to stretch after these fruits. But the question is, why do you still want the fruits? Okay, and that is something that you have missed dealing with. So 14. And it's usually like a trauma we're trying to heal. If someone didn't love us, we're trying to make someone that we know won't love us to love us. So we're making it a little bit impossible for ourselves. But it's not a conscious decision, it's a subconscious decision. So we just need to become aware of it and then parenting ourselves to make better conscious decisions to heal this. Not everything is in reach, my child. Sometimes I must create distance between what you want and when or how you are meant to receive it. For example, if you are now at the point where you would attract more argumentative people, maybe it's better for you to not have these kind of relationship right now until you have healed yourself, so you will attract people on a new level where you don't have to deal with this, where you have healed it. Okay, you're not meant to achieve what you want right now. Keep the faith for it. If you wait and show patience, I will reveal some wondrous things later. This is a gentle warning not to get caught up in your desire to reach your goal too soon. So, for example, finding a new relationship, replacing your lover, your best friend, to just show them, okay? That would be such a thing. You may choose sour fruit that only looks ripe and juicy. In this case, I alone know when the time is ripe. Patience, my child. Okay, so, and then I will see advice for this, your counterpart here, or what's going on with them. Oops. And we have 3 cards here, but I'm feeling this. I didn't look at the others. Listening. Self-worth. So this is something that they're trying to do. They're trying to learn about things because you probably have shown them off in some way, and they're trying to learn about understanding other people better, maybe, and working on self-worth. But this is the one I'm going to read for you because it has to do more with you. And wishing, number 19. So, choosing this symbol means you are at a wonderful juncture in your life where imagination and preparation can align with the web of power. My dear one, I hear your prayers, I know your heart, and I know what is for you your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dream serves your highest purpose and does not take away from another. Be careful what you wish for. Remember the coins tossed in a wishing well. For every wish there is a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time and energy that your granted wish will require? Now is the time your wish will be fulfilled. So it seems like they wish for you, but they are not ready to put in the effort that it would take to actually connect with you on a level where you could find real intimacy. It's more about this war right now. So they are wishing for something and they don't want to pay the price, basically, to kind of put in the effort for the long haul and show that maybe that they have changed, for example. Okay. But they're doing a great job, so eventually they will be successful with making the right choice, but it might not be you in the end, it might be something else, but it will all work out for the best. So this is another advice card for you, and I feel like it's that one. Just had these slippery cards, and it's the hawk, and this is the card for them, and it's the Merlin. So they're a little bit like a magician here, like a sorcerer, or they're cooking things together with the divine, definitely. So the hawk, it's 11. When the hawk appears, expect a message to be delivered to you to aid you in your quest. Perhaps a telephone call from a friend will help you solve a mystery, or a chance meeting with someone may solve a riddle. You may literally see writing on a wall or overhear a conversation between strangers that reveals your own answer unexpectedly. You will know it when it happens. Be open to the messages from others and be aware of omens and signs in nature. The world is constantly attempting to communicate with us, but we human beings have forgotten how to listen. So remember who you are, an instinct part of the great mystery of life. Listen and learn. This is the gift of the hawk as he soars into your life from Avalon's skies. So there's going to come through a message for you, but you might be too upset to really get it. So I'm actually thinking I will read this, also this listening card to you. See if it applies. 23. Okay. Drawing this symbol indicates that you are meant to listen to what others are saying with their gestures rather than their words. In my house of night, there will be a beautiful girl with skin the color of dark honey who has the gift of poetry. She is able to weave tales with great detail and expression, yet without being obvious or straightforward. Reading between the lines and finding true meaning are what are required right now. Listen and learn. What others don't say is what is important at this moment. So it doesn't mean that if someone says they don't love you, but you feel like, deep down inside they do love me, and you would stick around for that. No. If they say things like this, you take them by their words and you let them have the consequences of their own actions. But still know what you know, okay? Still know what you know, but it's the other person's responsibility to be honest. But you can still know what it is that you're knowing. And so it's about calming down and listening to message. They will come through some kind of guidance for you, and you are in a very good position to get it if you just calm down. But it doesn't take away the original interpretation that this person have learned to listen and work on self-worth. It's still like this, but since you are this very connected, you're kind of working on the same things. Okay, so you might also need to listen to other people and really hear what they are saying, and also, look at gestures and all different things to really get the message. Okay, so I'll read the Merlin here as well for this other person. It's number 1. Merlin, alchemy, justice, and balance. So alchemy card again. So this person, I'm thinking they're trying to make some effort to get closer to you. The Merlin is the messenger of initiation and alchemy, and it's both the magician and the high priest. He is the masculine keeper of magic and has the ability to turn iron ore into gold. So you remember I said making lesser metals into gold. The Merlin says you have all you need to move forward. Rejoice that all the elements you require for success are indeed present. You are given notice that when it comes to your life and its purpose, the magical aspect of the Merlin can be summoned to help you find an answer that is within you. When the Merlin appears, he tells you that justice will be done in all matters of your query, but not by any forceful action. Instead, ask yourself what you need to do to bring balance into your life. Are you working too hard, overthinking things? Do you have enough downtime? The answers you seek are not found in obvious places. It is time to go within, through meditation and prayer, and ask the spirit world of the Merlin's magical influence to send you signs and omens to help you chart your course. The Merlin says that he will lend you his wisdom and magic on this leg of your journey until you can claim it as your own. So his message is always, be in the world but not of it. Wear it only as a loose cloak about your shoulders. You will never have to look outside yourself for answers when the Merlin appears. Remember, all signs and omens sent by the Merlin are but reflection of what which is within you already. So this is, of course, also a message to you. But it shows that this person, as you, kind of needs to calm down and focus on what they already know and be more self-assured. So I'm thinking for both of you, it's working on your self-worth and knowing your value. It's the key word here. So of course then I need to read that card as well. So 32, self-worth. When you draw this symbol, you are asked to consider what value do you place on yourself in your life. Do you believe in yourself, or do you behave in a way that tells others you are not worthy? All my children act with self-respect, no matter the circumstances they come from. Self-worth, self-esteem means that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for I, Nyx,